In the golden glow, Arizona's sun, flying high above where the cactus run. The drill's sweet serenade, sky so blue over Sonoran Desert. Just me and you. Mountains in the distance, saguaro tall. Beauty of the wild captivates us all. Winding trails below, shadows play. Desert adventures calling, let's drift away. Under desert skies, hearts are free. Whispering winds, you and me. Sunsets glow, turns day to night. In our desert flight, it feels so right. A heartbeat, moments like these, endless road. Nature's rhythm, life's sweet code. Silent echoes in the air, desert whispers everywhere. Colors change with every breath we take. Amber beams and twilight say, lost together, we'll be found in this magic desert ground. A heartbeat, under desert skies, hearts are free. Whispering winds, you and me. Sunsets glow, turns day to night. In our desert flight, it feels so right.
There is only one of you, only one of me. There's a million of those who won't let us be. But they're not gonna see me bleed. Cause baby, I got you. I've been beaten to the ground, dragged across the dirt. I've been scared to live cause some people never learn. But they're not gonna watch me burn. Cause baby, I got you. It's a new beginnings and a better life. It's a dancing underneath the disco lights. They can try but they can never take me down. Ooh, cause I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to love, not afraid to love you. I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to love, not afraid to love you. They always bring all the lonely, but with you here nothing can scare me. I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to love, not afraid to love you. I will tell them what I'm feeling forevermore. I don't care about the feelings, not anymore. So let's show them that love is pure, no matter who it's for. It's a new beginnings and a better life. It's a dancing underneath the disco lights. They can try but they can never take me down. Cause I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to love, not afraid to love you. I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid.
Good morning, good morning. Welcome to Desert Adventures in Arizona, coming to you from the Ironwood Forest National Monument. Hope everybody's doing well this morning. Got my cup of coffee here in my CRView cup. It's only going to be 100 degrees today, so we're celebrating that. And here comes the camera hog, Mr. Lucas. As soon as I go live, he comes in, has to say hi to everybody. Say hi. Yeah. Hi, everybody. Hi. Good to see you. All right, go play. It's funny how he does that. All right, let's see who we have here this morning. First member in the house was Gracie and Jock's Adventures. Good to see you, Gracie. Rose popped in and started dropping links right away. Thank you, Rose. Appreciate that very much. Rose is still recovering from that meetup she went to. There's Ava Potterfield and friends. I always start the morning off with Ava on Monday mornings. Oh, her and Doug changed their scheduled time for Doug and Ava's place, where they play music, old time music. They're doing it on Tuesdays now, which I think is a good move, and makes it easier for us to get there too. Van Girl Cheryl's here. Good morning, good morning. Hope you guys can hear me okay. I've got the window air conditioner running on solar. Just cool it down in here a little bit. Let me know if it's too loud. Van Girl Cheryl said when she got up this morning, it was 4 degrees C, which is pretty doggone close to freezing. So she had her heaters running in her van. Here comes winter, huh? Misha Lee is here. Good morning, good morning. Watch one of her Sunday videos. She plays the piano and on Sunday morning, and I always enjoy watching that. Scrolling. Chatting a little bit about vitamin D3, which I started taking. Ran into a guy who's a doctor, and started following him. And I started taking vitamin D3, and it seems to help quite a bit with pain, with muscle pain and joint pain. So that might be something that helps. Rose, of course, you have to check with your doctor before you take anything, but I told my doctor, I went to the VA for my annual checkup, and I told her I was taking D3, and she was fine with it. There's Rose dropping links. Scrolling. Oh, Rose has a busy week. Burley Park coming up. And then going to do some work on our van and packing to get Jack up and out of there. So Jack is going to hit the road here soon. Yep, busy week. Ah, naps are good. Long night. Is that because it was cold? Traveling on Adventures popped in. Good morning, good morning. That's Earl and Terry. Good to see you. Oki is doing good this morning. She did have a bout with had what we think is a small kidney stone. It lasted a couple of days. They checked it out and said, it was in the tube getting ready to drop into the bladder. So the next day she was fine, and has been ever since. So she's drinking lemon water, a lot of lemon water, a lot of extra water, more than she usually drinks. And so far, she's doing well. There's Hawkins Family Adventures. Good morning, good morning. Good to have you, Sandra. Look at that. We got James Catney's in the house. Good morning, James. Hope you and Cindy are doing well. Steve and Tina are here. Hello, hello. Good to have you. I popped in on their live yesterday. They have a Sunday live, and have an interesting trivia games that they play. Nomadic Pride is here, the van builder. Good morning, good morning. Appreciate that, appreciate that. She Devil Adventures is here, working and lurking. Tommy's working and lurking. Awesome. Patrick is here. Good morning, good morning. I have Cheetah Will View. Always interesting interviews. He does some interviews with a lot of movie makers and people in the industry. And I've learned a lot watching his live streams. Scrolling. Lily T is here. Good morning to Lily and Pippi. Let's see who other. Look at that. We got Ron Darrell in the house. Good morning. Been going to bed early. Haven't caught your evening live streams. Scrolling. All right, what else is going on? RG is here. Good morning. There's Sandra stopping by to say good morning. Gotta go. All right, Sandra, don't work too hard. Pretending to be working hard, but listening in from across the room. Awesome. Hope your van bill's going good. I saw you did the floor in your van. That looked like it came out real well. So check out Nomadic Pride. He's building a van. Very interesting. Yeah, he's a spoiled boy, Lucas is. There's CR View checking in from the hospital cafeteria. Gracie's doing real good. All right, very good news. So if you folks notice, I posted at the top of the chat a link to CR View's PayPal. Now, Tim never asked for help, and he's not asking now, but I'm asking for them. So what happened was his wife, Gracie, went to Houston, Texas to take care of her aunt who is disabled. And so she stays there about 6 months and takes care of her aunt. Well, Gracie collapsed and was found unresponsive. And so they got her into the hospital. They got her heart going again, but she had a 99% blockage, and she has 2 more stents evidently that need to go in. Anyway, they brought her back. She was in ICU. I think she's in a regular bed now, and they're going to do a couple more stents today, possibly to get her back in shape. But anyway, it's pretty much a miracle from what I hear. Going from not responsive with no heartbeat to she's up and walking a little bit now and recovering. But Tim and Crystal and the pups had to jump in the car and drive 19 hours to get to Houston to be with Gracie. They got there okay. Gracie's doing much better. I don't understand. It's got to be out of our hands, but she's doing great. And thanks to the doctors and nurses for taking care of Gracie. If you can give them a few bucks for extra help to get them, because they've got to stay in Houston, and I don't know where they're staying, but a 19-hour drive to get there was pretty tough. Lucas is ready to Zoom. Yep. He's been out zooming around the yard this morning. Bad Idea Lab is here. Good morning. There's Tommy saying hello. Yeah, good news. Sending positive vibes. So yeah, keep CR View in your thoughts and prayers. And Gracie's a tough lady. She's gone through a lot. Thank you, Rose. It does help. It certainly helps. Cooling down, only 73 here today. We were down at 69 this morning when we got up, and I think we're going to be around 100. Hey Siri, what's the weather here today?
Should be sunny today.
101 today.
I can't get past weather information.
It's okay. Thank you, Siri. I appreciate your help.
No problem.
No problem. You guys ever mess with Siri? Yeah. That's great. That's great. At the laundromat, Gracie is doing laundry this morning. Monday is our laundry day too, so Oki's working on that. Thank you, RG. Appreciate it. Oh, okay. That's good, Rose. I agree. I think before help, pain from an ex. I'm confused, Ron. Hugs for all of you, Tim, and sending love and healing from Gracie to Gracie. Awesome. Oh, sounds like somebody's out there walking by. Lucas is barking at him. Ah, the cold. Oh, wow. It's a nice thing about a van, huh, Shirley? You can just get up, step up to the front, turn the key, and off you go. Well, good thing you got out of there. Yeah, it is progressing, and this is the second time she's had this issue. Not much you can do about them. You just have to let them go, let them pass. You're welcome. You're welcome. Look at that. We got Stu in the house. Been hectic already. But lunch must be taken. Yeah, you got to have lunch. Can't fight the battle without food. There's Phil Leo. Good morning. Good morning. Good to have you. Sandra taken off. Yeah, Sandra was taken off. She just popped in to say hello. Ah, you hit freezing, Central Oregon. Yikes. You hit freezing, and we're still 100 degrees. I remember going up to Oregon, to Bend, Oregon, to visit some neighbor friends that we had up there. And August 1st, we had a dusting of snow on the motorcycle. Crazy, crazy. Okay, Rose, thank you. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate your support. Ah, okay. Yeah, Flora came out great, and I really appreciate you, that you left a comment. So, if anybody is interested in seeing how a newer van is put together, check out Nomadic Pride. In fact, if someone could drop his link, that would be great. Hope you're doing as groovy as the law allows, Rose. Now she's over there with Captain Jack Scrapper, so I'm sure they're riding the ragged edge. Thank you, Stu. Yeah, it sounded like it, Patrick. All right, Ron, thanks for popping in and saying hello. Busy day. You have a great day. Twice. Walmart gets kind of dicey at night, huh? Happens here too. In fact, the Walmarts here don't allow overnight camping anymore because it's getting a little too crazy. There's a lot of people that are nomads now as a result of, the rent here in the Tucson area is crazy expensive. It seems like the big companies, the big corporations are buying up all these rentals and then they're jacking the rent up and it's pricing a lot of people out and they have to move into their van or their vehicle. I follow Tucson on Reddit and there's a lot of people there that really need help, that ask for advice there. And what do? I can't afford my rent anymore. And a lot of people are suggesting, buy a van and move into the van if you can, if that's your last resort. Some people are forced to do that, especially if you don't have family close by. Ooh, that's too cold. Time to head south, guys. Yeah, laundry day, huh? Oh, that's right. Have you guys played much with AI? I've been making music with Suno for some of my videos, but yeah, you're right. When they take over, you better be nice. They might come back and get us. Falcon Detector is here. Good morning. Good morning. Hello from Chile. It's amazing. That's great. See our view. You guys have us, a lot of people here pulling for you. Always have my bag and key. Yep, that's a good idea, Cheryl. Yeah, so far it's helped her. It's helped Oki. And she's going to stay on it, I think. Okay. Give her a hug for us. Give Gracie a hug for us. Tell her everybody out here is pulling for her. There's Fairy Dust. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Monday. Good to see you. Don't want to do that, huh? Lily says not freezing yet, but cold in the morning for sure. Yeah, I don't like winter. Winter is tough on old bones. Speaking of old bones, I had my annual physical at the VA. Go to the VA for all my doctoring, and Dr. Wagner takes pretty good care of me. She's not pushing drugs. In fact, she had me on statins for a few years, and I finally told her I can't even bend over and pick up a piece of paper off the floor. And I stopped the statins and I went back to normal. And she agreed with me that it's not bad enough. I have a little bit of high cholesterol. It's high normal. But, docs always want to give you drugs. And so she's agreed to keep me off the statins, and I'm going to try to eat better, eat healthier, and keep my cholesterol within a reasonable level. And all my blood work came out good. So looks like I'll be YouTubing at least for another year. Bend, Oregon. Yeah, beautiful place. There's I forgot the name of the road in Bend, but beautiful town, beautiful town. Fox Fan D is in the chat. Good morning, D. So D and Tanya have been doing co-lives. We watched them last night. And Dee is doing much better. She's still not back to 100%, and I know that frustrates her, but for us that have watched her from the outside, from when she got back home from her medical event, she has improved tremendously. Okay, Annette Van Tees, okay. She popped up a drone too. Very cool. I have to check that out. Yeah, Lily's from Portland. That's okay. Everybody's saying hi to Dee. There's Lonnie. Yeah, it's hotter in Hades here too. We're having a heat advisory. Ooh-wee. And you're in Northern California too. That's pretty unusual for you guys. I think we hit 112 degrees last week. Just crazy. We should be cooling off. Look at that. It is the last day of September. October is tomorrow. We should be having fall weather, for crying out loud. And we're still hitting 100. Thank you, Brene. There's Nomadic Pride's channel. You'll have to check that out. Editing style. I could learn a thing or two. Turmeric works too, yep. Over the counter. We go to Costco, and Costco, you know, sells in bulk. We used to call that the $100 store. Then we called it the $300 store. Now we call it the $500 store because that's about what we walk out with. But we shop for the entire month or more. And then we're always picking up extras for our daughter and her 3 teens. You know how teenagers eat. Smoky Mountain Blessed. Good morning, good morning. Good to have you, Joy. Watch them do drive streams in Gatlinburg and the surrounding area. You know, Cheryl, that's happening here too. In fact, we saw a news article on the local news channel on YouTube they posted, and Drexel and 12th Avenue was taken over by vehicles that were basically doing burnouts and running figure eights in the middle of the intersection. It seems to be happening a lot. It happens a lot. That's in the Tucson area. Crazy. I don't know why people think they can do that. Maybe it's because our law enforcement can't enforce the law anymore. I don't know. Or are they overwhelmed with crime? Or are they undermanned or underfunded? Are you guys seeing that where you live too? Oh, okay. Oh, that's interesting. Now I use Chat GPT for the lyrics for my songs. Then I copy it and I paste it into Suno and make the music with it. That seems to work pretty good. Wow. Well, at least you're out of the cast now, Joy. Yeah, that's bad, huh? It's very painful. You folks that have had kidney stones know. But the frustrating thing for me is her husband is I can't do anything about it. So when she's in pain, there's nothing you can do. Nothing you can do. All right, Lily, thanks for popping in. Appreciate it very much. What would Box Fan D do? Yep. D would go out there and probably kick their ass. And then she'd pull out. Good morning, good morning. Welcome, welcome. Mar Channel. Good to have you. That's okay. Box Fan D has a blanket hello to everybody. Thank you. Appreciate that. Watching from the Philippines. Awesome. Welcome, welcome. Oki and I lived in Okinawa, Japan. That's where we met many years ago. I've been to the Philippines quite a few times, temporary duty from Kadena Air Base, Okinawa, Japan. Philippines is a beautiful country. Ooh, heavy rain, James says. Wow. Thank you. Appreciate you being here. Just hit 200 subs this morning. Really appreciate the support. So Nomadic Pride's channel's fairly new, and I think that doing a van build is going to be a really good way to grow. There's a lot of people that are looking for information on van builds. In fact, Mellow Nomadic Adventures Marshall, I did 2 interviews with him and showing his minivan build. And the oldest one, which is a little over 2 years old, has got 80,000 views. So a lot of people are looking for that information. I wish I did, Phil. Yeah, it probably would. Here comes Lucas again. All right. What's up, buddy? What's up? What's up? You have to come by and say hello again, huh? This is Lucas. Yeah, I love you too. Yeah, I love you too. He has a routine of coming in to our bedroom in the morning and putting his nose in our armpit to wake us up. And it's usually between 4:30 and 5. That's when he's ready to go play. Okay. Thank you for stopping by, Lucas. He's so funny. Boy, you talk about dedication. Yeah, I've looked at solar ovens. In fact, I played around with, I have a metal box that I painted black, and then I put some mirrors and foil in it, and then a glass top on it. And I baked some cookies with it. They come out kind of soft, but edible. All right. Storyteller Donnie rejoined. Thank you, Donnie. Appreciate it very much. Crossover. Paranormal's here. Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. Look at that. We got Bree in the house. Good to have you, Bree. Hope your day's going well. Oh, yeah. You got wow, what a huge storm, huh? I saw a news report that Interstate 40 was washed out. Crazy rain in Florida, the Carolinas, even Tennessee, all over the eastern part of the country. Changing my parking strategy. Bree is getting some coffee, and I'm enjoying my coffee with a CR View cup. So channel members that have merchandise, I always try to buy something and then help support them. So be sure to check out CR View. Oh yeah, CR View. Tim did a very good video of what's new in Quartzsite. I looked at it this morning and it's got over 10,000 views. So check out CR View if you want information on Quartzsite. So it's happening up there too, huh? Wow. No cops showed up. So when they don't have to pay for their crimes, or however you want to put it, they're going to keep doing it. Now, when I was a teenager, we used to cruise Speedway in Tucson. So Speedway was, a couple miles towards the western, would be on the east side of Tucson. And we would cruise, and yeah, there were guys that would do burnouts, and we hung out at the hamburger shop, and there was a dirt lot across the road that we would hang out. But there was none of that crazy stuff that's happening now. As long as you let them get away with it, people are going to keep breaking the law. Coffee. Oh, French roast. Yep, that's Lucas. Thank you, Donnie. Appreciate it. So Donnie does painting on his channel, and it's interesting to watch the technique because I'm not an artist. So he does a lot of landscape type painting, and very interesting to watch. And he's also posting some what do you call it, where he accelerates the the video so that you can see it a lot faster, and how he creates paintings. Very interesting to watch. Oh, I had to change credit cards. Thank you. Appreciate you rejoining. Look at that. We got Kenny and Debbie in the house. Yep, 8 o'clock Monday morning. And I think with the time change, Arizona doesn't change time in the fall. I think it's going to slip an hour, right? Is it spring forward, fall back? Is that what it is? There are plans to make them fabricating your own parabolic mirrors. Oh, okay. I have to check that, because going out and buying a solar oven is crazy expensive. Now, the prepper in me says, that would probably be a good investment. I do have solar here. In fact, I'm running a window air conditioner off of solar power and batteries. And that's our backup power supply if we need 120 volts or 12 volts to charge things, to run lights. We've had power outages out here where we live. Out here in the monument, there's one power line that runs out here. When a pole goes down, it's an overhead line. When a pole goes down, you're talking 12 to 14 hours, sometimes longer, to put the pole back up, replace the pole, and get the power back on. So I always keep generators. I have a couple of generators. We have the RV we can sleep in if we need to. But in the house, I can run a window air conditioner off solar and batteries. Even at night, I can run it for about 12 hours. And so the prepper in me says, maybe I should get a solar oven. I don't know. Be nice if you can make your own that gets good and hot. Branson, Missouri. Well, that's pretty cool. You found a good deal, Gracie. Branson, Missouri. I heard, never been there, but I've heard that's a really cool town. Really cool town to visit. Drove over to Newport, which just had floodwaters recede. That was a bad storm, huh? Asheville, North Carolina. Wow. I heard a couple of towns were just wiped off the map. I hear you, Gracie. I hear you. Right? When you can get up in the morning, you can have a cup of coffee, and then Gracie's a full-time nomad. She has Jock with her, and she's out there every day enjoying life in nature, and she picks up and moves when she feels like it. You can get up and have a cup of coffee, enjoy the view. It's a good day. Very cool. Thank you. Traveling on Adventures. Thank you, Earl and Terry. Awesome. We picked up some good subs here. Thank you, everybody, for supporting each other. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh, that's sad. Oh, by the way, I forgot to thank Box Fan D, if you're still here. She gifted 5 memberships last Monday. So thank you, Dee, for doing that. Appreciate it very much. Stranded in Greenville, huh? Oh boy, living in her horse trailer. See, and that's why you have to prep and be prepared. Now, if you get separated from your house, your land, and the bridge to your land is washed away, what do you do? Yikes. Well, it's good she had a horse trailer, I guess. Okay, November 3rd, we fall back an hour. I know, it makes it really confusing. I used to try to move my Monday live streams to coincide to keep it at the same time, but heck with that. Debbie F is in the house. Good morning. Good morning. Good to have you. Yeah, it's bad, huh? Yikes. Okay, beef in a can. I just got, they last forever for backup. Okay, James, thanks for the tip. Appreciated that. Yeah, we have a lot of canned goods. In fact, Oki just did an inventory over the weekend, and you have to cycle your stuff that you have in storage because it does expire, and you have to cycle it and eat the older stuff and save the newer stuff, and then of course replenish it. So we do that. So if we ever get stuck out here, and I guess they're saying in Tucson and Phoenix, they expect to have some crazy behavior in November during the elections. I don't know why, but we're planning on just hunkering down here, out here in the beautiful Monument, and we have enough food to last for quite a few weeks if we need to. Branson. Oki and I were talking about, we wish we could have made it to Johnny's meetup, but we had a new water well going in at the neighbors, which turned out really well. So we're off a shared well. We have our well and she has hers now. And so we have plenty of water. We don't have to haul water anymore. And that's why we were sticking around close to home, because we had that project going on. I don't think I have, Debbie. I follow Gina. I'll have to check it out. Ah, oh, that's too bad. Yeah, thanks for the information, Joy, very much. Wow, Chimney Rock Town is completely gone. Yikes. Oh, that's good. You know, and I don't watch network news anymore. I pick and choose the news that I want to follow. So I haven't seen much on the news about what's happened. So I'll have to look a little deeper. Oh, that's good. So it's one of those nice horse trailers. Okay. Wow, I'm trying to move away and she still got. And that's the thing. Out where we live, we had a single lane bridge where when you drive up to the bridge, you had to look the other side and make sure nobody was coming. And then you could run over the single lane bridge. It was built in 1935. And they're actually rebuilding it now. That's a bridge on the way out here to the monument. But they had a way around it that we're using now. It's about a 2-mile out of the way loop that you have to go around through another neighborhood to get out here. But yeah, it's tough. But good thing she has a camper in there. Good morning, Van Life Voyages is here. Good morning, Tanya. Good to have you. Get that coffee, Renee, get that coffee. Want to do a question and answer at the 200 subs milestone, but nobody seems to have seen the post. Well, community posts, you have to kind of look for them because they don't always pop up. Because when you go to somebody's channel, you know, you can see the latest shorts and stuff like that. You have to click on that, and then way over here is community, and then I click on that, and then I can see my posts. Stop by Monday for a live, but they don't, you know, they're not kind of pushing them out to people, so I'm not sure if it only goes to your subscribers or what, but it should. Let me see. Let me go to your channel, Nomadic Pride. So, Nomadic Pride. There you are. Okay, so there's your channel. He's up to 204 subscribers now. And when I click on your channel, okay, I click on your channel, there is community. So let's look at your community page. And then here's a post from 2 days ago. But he asked me to bring a few tools out, but I don't see any. That's the earliest one. Okay, there's the subfloor. There's the work that Pneumatic Pride is doing in his van there. Pretty cool. He did a nice job on that floor. Yeah, I can see your post, but I don't see anything. I don't see anything about question and answer, just that one. Get that coffee. Get that coffee. I'm pretty much the same. In fact, in the evenings, as it starts to cool off, I like to have a cup of coffee decaf in the evenings. Seems to taste pretty good. Yeah, me too, right? So what happens, by the way, Roy and Becky are coming up at 10 o'clock here in an hour and 10 minutes. So we'll be sure to pop over there. But if, for example, if Roy and Becky, I don't see a thumbnail for their live stream, then I'll go to their community tab and then they'll write in there, not going live today for whatever reason. But community post doesn't really pop out there. Ray Crum is here. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, it's terrible. Note to self, get coffee drip. Uh-oh, I'm running out of coffee and I've got 10 more minutes. Well, better switch to water. James says he stocks in the winter. Canned meats, freezer full. Good idea. Good idea. And we don't have to deal with the snow like you guys do. Wow, did you guys hear DirecTV and Dish are merging into one company? $10 billion deal. DirecTV and Dish are merging. I know I got rid of Dish TV. They didn't like that very much. But, you know, there's mostly junk on TV anyway. And we weren't using Dish, and it was costing us $150 a month. So I called up. It took me 20 minutes to talk them into canceling our Dish TV. But now we took that $150 a month and we put it on Starlink. And we can take Starlink anywhere when we travel. Have to stock up. Oh, you're right. That's right. They're talking about port workers going on strike. Boy, that's going to suck. Wow. That's a lot of water. A lot of water, huh? Coffee in the freezer, chilling up. That's something I never got used to was cold coffee. You know, the Japanese drink a lot of iced coffee, and you can go to a cafe there and order iced coffee. I never got into that, but I suppose if it's hot, it would be okay. Yeah, they don't seem to be pushed. Yeah. Yeah. And the good thing, Cheryl, is you can pick up and move if you need to, right? Now, Cheryl's up in Canada, if I recall correctly. Excuse me. Uh-oh. Dock workers probably strike tomorrow. Yeah, better get stocked up, everybody. You're right, Bree. Yeah, that's a good idea, especially if you want to let people know. Wow. Yeah, hopefully they reach an agreement. I mean, we need our ports, right? That's right, Debbie. That's right. Yeah, and also temperature, Patrick, right? So we keep our canned foods and dry goods inside a walk-in closet in the middle of the house. So if we run out of power, that area stays cool in the center of the house and it's dark. There's no windows or anything in there. And it's worked really well for storing. "22-mile-per-hour winds." Wow. That's pretty windy. Where are you guys at now? You did say it was cold. Let me see what the wind is here today. It's pretty windy here yesterday. It's okay, 11-mile-per-hour here. Oh, you can't see it because it's green. It's supposed to be 21-mile-per-hour later on today. That's not too bad. Here comes the camera hog. He wants to say hi again. There's Lucas. A little more relaxed, huh? Mom, get you wore out? Mama, get you wore out? Yeah? Oh, yeah. There he is. There's the famous Lucas, huh? You a good boy? Huh? You a good boy? Yeah. Good boy. Boy, he's really lovable. The most lovable dog we've ever had, boy. And he is stuck with us all the time. Okay, okay. Where's Mama? Go find Mama. Go find Mama. All right. Got to be prepared. That's right. Especially with the way things are. Yeah, easy to miss. Oh, cool, Gracie. And the Amish do a lot of make a lot of stuff by hand, and their food doesn't have a lot of chemicals in it. Now, one thing I tried to do more community posts, and I've found that the more I do, the more that gets out there, the more interactions I have. So if you do just community posts every once in a great while, people aren't used to seeing it. So maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. Oh, okay. That's good to know, Patrick. I think that's what happens, Tommy, is YouTube gets overwhelmed by the notifications. I think it just overwhelms the system. Now, some people I've seen, and I think Patrick does this, they'll start their live stream off the top of the hour. So maybe a quarter till or a quarter after. And then I seem to get those notifications. Look at that. We got Roy and Becky in the house. Good morning. Good morning. Good to see you. Thanks for being a member. Appreciate it very much. Right, Debbie. You get into those places and it's really cool. Oki and I really like to buy local when we can. We certainly like to buy local and eat local. That's right. And Fairy Dust lives in LA area. And they've been saying for a while to watch out for the big one. Yeah, that's right. Turning the bell on helps. Certainly does. Ringo and Czar here. Good morning. Good morning, Kyle. Yeah, that's true, huh? It's usually later. And I wonder if the priorities on community posts are not as high, as videos. Yeah, you have to be careful, huh, when you're a nomad. That's a good question, Tommy. Would that be a monopoly? And I think they have to go through the FCC to get approval. I'm not sure. But yeah, they used to be really picky about that kind of stuff. But I think they're losing business because people are streaming more. In fact, when I was on the phone with the lady at Dish TV, she knew, excuse me, she knew the answer before she even asked it. In fact, she said, "You're going to be streaming?" I said, "Yep." So there's no reason to spend $150 on Dish TV when I can find everything I need, including news, online, and I can stream it. So why should I pay? And I told them, I said, I was very positive. I said, I've had great service from you guys. We've used you for, what was it, 10 years. And then they go into well, how about if we do this? How about if we, instead of $150, we give it to you for $110. You sign up for 2 more years, and then you keep the rate for $110. And I'm thinking, okay, that's $1,200 a year plus $2,400 for 2 years, but we're not watching it anyway. No, that's okay. So that was 15 more minutes of arguing, and then finally she said, okay, I'll send you the boxes, and I had to ship all the equipment back. Too much junk, yeah. Good morning, good morning. Treasure Trails, welcome, welcome. Oh, nice. Yeah, Ava Potterfield, Ava and Doug went to Johnny's Journeys meet up, and they slept in the back of their truck, and it worked out fine for them. That's great. We were happy to see you there. Good morning, Jason. I got rid of DirecTV 8 years ago, and I have an antenna here too. Yep, that's right. Yeah, you can get most everything over the air, and I told the lady too. I said, with the economy we have now, I'm going to use that money for something else, because food is high, everything is high. Yeah, probably a good idea. Probably a good idea. Yeah, and Cheryl, you have to be really careful, right? Because you're in a van, you can't carry a whole lot. But I suppose canned goods and dry goods you can stock up. Nice. Yeah, I do too, Ray. I do too. And the nice thing about it is, most everything is recorded. I do like to watch NASCAR. Thanks to Roy, he told me about the TV app, and I watch NASCAR races on the weekends. You do have to be there for those, but sometimes they'll show up on YouTube after the fact. North Dakota. Oh, we almost got stationed up there. I had orders to Minot North Dakota once, and I got out of them, luckily. But when in the military, in the Air Force, when we traveled, whenever you got an assignment to a new base, you'd get a letter from a sponsor. So somebody assigned there would help you, when you showed up there, would get you into housing, would show you around. And the letter that I got from my sponsor up there in Minot, North Dakota, the first thing he said was, I've got a line on a good snowmobile for you because you'll need it to get back and forth to work in the wintertime. And I'm like, no, I don't think so. So I worked hard on getting out of that. And then instead we ended up going to New Hampshire is where we ended up. That's a good point. Yeah. Best if used by. So we can buy it again. That's right. Alberta. Okay. That's right. He does. In fact, he's licking my elbow again right now. Oh, okay. You're involved in the sugar beet harvest. Wow. I heard there was a lot of people up there doing that. Watching independent news. Yep. Yeah. Mainstream news, they have an agenda, and a lot of times they're trying to convince you, this is the way they see it and you should believe it too. And that's fine. That's fine. But I think to get news from a variety of sources and then make your own decisions is a good idea. And I think the thing that with the expiration dates that we watch more carefully are probably the boxed powdered things. You can end up with bugs in them and stuff like that when they're getting too old. Yikes! -2 and balmy, huh? Ooh, that's pretty cold. That's less than freezing. I have Amish here, and I get real butter off them. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, balmy, huh? Balmy for you. Iced coffee in the afternoon. Cool, cool. All right, we'll watch for that. Balmy when it's about Celsius, not Fahrenheit, right? Yikes. Yeah, it's it's too bad. You guys remember back in the days when Walter Cronkite and all those guys were giving us the news in the evenings? You could sit down, they would give you the facts, and then you could decide, you could form your opinions on that. Now they're giving their opinions instead of giving you, the news and the facts. They're giving you how they view it, their opinions, and they're telling us what we should believe. And I don't like that. Chili. Ooh. Love chili. That's good stuff, especially when it's cold. All right, Kenny and Debbie, thank you very much. Kenny does live streams. He actually rides his motorcycle around and is doing live streams while he's on his motorcycle. I've never seen anyone but Kenny do that, but it's pretty cool to watch. Gets me on the bike, and he's up there in the Las Vegas area. So thanks for popping in, Kenny. Appreciate it. Crystal is here. Good morning. Good morning. I've run way over my hour. Wow, but we're still chatting. Still having a good time. There's 21 people in the house. Appreciate it very much. Hot coffee in the morning. And Van Life Voyages, Tanya used to do morning live streams right after me on making coffee and how she makes it and how she likes it. Okay, 7:45. Yeah, and that seems to be working pretty good. It seems to take a while, doesn't it? When you do a live stream, it takes a little while for people to get the notification or to say, oh, wow, Patrick's live. I got to remember to pop over there. So Patrick does interviews with people in the movie industry and other interviews too. He's a big movie buff and he knows a lot about that business. So he brings on a lot of folks at least twice a week, sometimes more. Christmas is when the first snow arrives, right, James? Cable is the same way, huh? Who was it I was watching? Someone who had turned off cable and they actually jacked up. It was one of those package deals. They turned off cable because it was cable and cell phone, and they ended up jacking up the price on their cell phones because they cut cable. Somebody I was watching had that happen. Yeah, they are good interviews. That's right. There are a lot of free TV out there. Why pay for it, right? And thanks, Roy. I'm really enjoying watching those races on the weekends. Thank you, Brene. There's Patrick's channel right there. Yeah. And Roy's figured out how to get that stuff and he's willing to share. So let's hit Roy and Becky's Travels live stream coming up. If somebody could drop that link. Oh, cool. I have to check that out. I know someone who had a stroke, watches TV, but can't do internet TV to select, unfortunately has Dish. Yeah, and you have to stick with it. You have to stick with it. There's not much you can do. I know. It's frustrating, but we do have choices, right? You know, and I have found, you guys agree that when you watch all this news and all this, they're stirring stuff up all the time, it's actually depressing. And I found I'm a lot happier if I separate from that and then I pick and choose what I want to watch. And it seems to have helped me. Seems to have helped me with my mental health. You don't feel like, the sky is falling all the time. That's right. It's about getting clicks, right? But they don't realize that they're driving people away. So we still have our TV. I can live stream to the TV, and I do that quite often when I'm watching people's lives. I'll put it on the TV so Oki can watch it, and a lot of times we're up and walking around, and we can see it on the TV. Exactly. Editorialize is the word I was looking for. The word I can't pronounce. Autocorrect. Walter Concrete. Yeah, that's right. All right. Thanks for popping in, Earl and Terry. Well, that's too bad, Ray. Diana's here, drinking mushroom coffee. I saw that advertised on Amazon, and I was wondering how it tasted. Trying to find something a little more organic, because I read that the coffee beans that you get at the store that aren't organic have been sprayed with pesticides, and I kind of wonder if that's not good for you. Ivan K popped in. Good morning. Had a tough night. Well, hope you're feeling better. Wow, that's great, Joy. Great. All right. Gracie's saying a blanket hi to everybody. Well, I think it's time for breakfast here in Desert Adventures in Arizona's Paradise. So I'm going to catch up on the chat here. I'm going to zip back down to the bottom. Wow, that's a bunch. Many more I haven't really counted. So let's be sure to check out Roy and Becky coming up at 45 minutes, is it? What time is it? All right, it's 9:15, so at 10 o'clock, Roy and Becky's Travels will be coming up. So let's do a raid over there. Oh, Van Life with Gina is here. Hello, hello. Been listening to while cleaning. Hi, Gina. Good to see you. All right, I'm going to shut this down, everybody. Thanks very much for being here. I'm going to run my channel member video on the way out. So thanks, channel members and supporters. I appreciate your support. We'll see you next time.
To all my members out there, you lift me up so high. The support you give me makes me touch the sky. In every lonely moment, when shadows start to fall, your love shines like a beacon. I hear your heartfelt call. Thank you, dear members, for standing by my side. With your strength and courage, we take this wild ride. From morning's glow to starry night, you're the reason I shine, my forever guiding light. In the desert where it's dry, where the cacti proudly stand, you're my loyal companions, my devoted band. Through rocky trails and valleys, we gather every mile. Hand in hand we wander with your endless smiles. Thank you, dear members, for standing by my side. With your strength and courage, we take this wild ride. From morning's glow to starry night, you're the reason I shine, my forever guiding light. Desert where it's dry, where the cacti proudly stand, you're my loyal companions, my devoted band. Through rocky trails and valleys, we gather every mile. Hand in hand we wander